Hello again and welcome back. I'm Julia, and in this second video I will now tell you about the first step of our methodology, identifying errors in a text with the help of corpora. For our evaluation, we generated a sample text such as could be written by learners of English as a foreign language at university level, so in an academic style. The text you can see right here is supposed to be written in British English, as can be seen from the spelling of these three words: inquire, analyse, and maths. These are the typically British versions of the words, whereas in American English they would be inquire, analyse with a Z, and math without S. Have a closer look at the text. What errors do you find? Feel free to pause the video right here and read through the text on your own. Continue the video once you are finished. We deliberately included 15 typical learner errors in this text, marked in red right here. Did you spot them all? These errors belong to 6 different types of problems: confusable words, the choice of prepositions, the use of collocations, grammar problems, formal and informal language, and differences between British and American English. We will now take a closer look at the 5 errors included in the final sentence. What does your own language intuition say? How would you correct these errors? Feel free to pause the video once more and go through the sentence on your own. Continue the video when you are done. For our error analysis, we will set the language usage that is common among native speakers of English as a benchmark and pay particular attention to academic texts, meaning the academic register that students are supposed to learn. Empirical evidence for what is and what is not an error can be obtained from the aforementioned corpora. I will now show you how a corpus can be used to find errors in a text. We use the EnglishCorpora.org platform, which is freely accessible online. Using contracted forms such as theirs is not common in academic writing. This can easily be shown with a corpus search in the chart mode. The sentence should more appropriately begin with the more formal "there is." The phrase "a stark tendency" as a translation of the German eine starke Tendenz is rather unusual. To find a more common collocation, we can have a look at the very top of the list of co-occurring adjectives. A better expression would be a strong tendency. It is not always easy for learners of English to decide whether a certain noun or verb takes a gerund or a to-infinitive complement. After the noun tendency, a suitable and rather general corpus search quickly shows that the to-infinitive seems to be the much more frequent option. 2 more specific corpus searches confirm this first impression with reliable frequency data. Therefore, tendency of judging should be replaced with tendency to judge. Learners often struggle with the correct usage of prepositions. Should it really be in a scale? A very quick corpus search immediately shows that in a scale is not a very common construction. In should be replaced by on. The final error is probably the most difficult one to catch. There are two ways of writing the word percent, either as one or as two words. The choice is not arbitrary. Conducting searches for both versions in two different corpora, one in the COCE, the Corpus of Contemporary American English, and one in the BNC, the British National Corpus, immediately reveals that writing percent as one word is clearly preferred in American English, while writing percent as two words is preferred in British English. Since spellings of other words in the text, such as inquire, analyse and maths, consistently adhere to the British English variety, the same should apply for the spelling of percent. Would you have been able to identify all of these errors and correct them adequately yourself? You have now seen how you can use a corpus to quickly check whether or not a certain word or expression can be categorized as an error, as well as to find suitable alternatives. But back to our original question. Can corrections made by AI tools hold up when put to the test and compared with actual corpus findings? Find out in the next video in this series, where Katerina will show you a direct comparison of AI corrections and our corpus findings. See you again soon.